Hello everyone, my name's Dabba Reviews. Happy Wednesday. Today I will be taking a look at Disneyland Paris and Disney World Florida, and I'm going to compare them and tell you which one, in my opinion, is better. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about is food. In Disneyland Paris, you got some really good restaurant foods, and it was just really tasty, and there was plenty of food to eat. And in Disney World, you would just see loads of food, like proper buffet meals, like for example pancakes, and you would have like a proper sized meal with all your favourite foods. So in this case, I think Disney World wins. The next thing I want to talk about is the pools. In Disneyland Paris, it is so amazing. Like, you would have a great pool, and it was like a big one, and I found it very fun, and I think it's worth going to. Disney World had an absolutely stunning pool, and I went in there most evenings apart from a few. Next up are rides. I want to just quickly mention that in both Disneyland Paris and Disney World, you can use fast passes, so that made it a lot easier to get on the ride. So in Disneyland Paris, we had some epic ones, such as Slinky Dog, which was so quick. It went around and around. It will make you dizzy if you don't like ones that go round and around. We went on Jungle Cruise and saw loads of animatronic animals. A dinosaur ride that was like one where it said you're not going to make it, but in the end you managed to. And in Disneyland Paris, we have quite a few iconic rides. For example, Dumbo, Small World, Tower of Terror, Teacups, Buzz Lightyear, and Star Tours. I love Star Tours because it shows you around the film, like Star Wars, and it's in 3D, and it looks as though you're in the actual film. Shows. Next up, the shows. The shows in Disneyland Paris were like Buffalo Bill's Big Band, Mickey's Big Band Christmas show, which was excellent. It was loud music, and it's what you would like from a Christmas/Disney band. And we have Disney Junior's Stitch Live, which was entertaining and interesting. And in Disney World, we have an amazing Indiana Jones show, which you can see fire and loads others, and it will show you behind the scenes of acting in it. And then we have Beauty and the Beast, which was an amazing one, with Lion King, and so many more. And now I'm going to talk about the fireworks. In Disneyland Paris, you have projections of scenes from the films. And in Disney World, it was like one spectacular water show where you could see all images reflected all around, and they would change, and it was just one great time. Next up is parades. And in Disneyland Paris, there was a Christmas show one, which showed you each character in like a Christmassy outfit. It showed you each and every one. Disney World, it was loads of characters and outfits. Next up is characters. In Disneyland Paris, there are so many great ranges of characters, and what you should do is line up and book to see a character. Next up is Disney World, which had loads of characters and outfits. And one of my pro tips is do character dine-ins once you go, because then you'll see each and every one that is there. Next up is weather. In Disneyland Paris, in the summer it's lovely and hot, can be fairly wet and quite cold, but it makes it way quieter. In Disney World, since we went in October, it was sunshine, warm enough for the pool, and wasn't that hot. Next is crowds. In Disneyland Paris, it wasn't that bad at all. There were a few lines for queues, and once lining up it didn't get too busy. But in Disney World, it was really busy wherever you go. The next is price. Disneyland Paris, expensive but a cheaper choice to choose, but you can still get great deals such as free dining. And in Disney World, it's loads but it's worth it, and book it with free dining. And now I'm going to go on to extras. So resort hopping was a great fun, such as Disney Springs. I really enjoyed that. And the monorail was great to see coming through Epcot. In Disneyland Paris, you have some small villages. You have the Disney Village Rainforest Cafe, which does delicious meals. Totally recommend it. Lots of walkthroughs and mazes. Now, transport. Disneyland Paris, you can get train to get there, and then Disney Magic Express to actually get to your hotel. Whereas in Disney World, you can take buses, ferries, monorail, fly, Magic Express, loads. Next, the castles. Disneyland Paris has gorgeous castles with dragon underneath it. You can go inside and see Sleeping Beauty stained glass windows, which is totally worth seeing, and you can go up the towers. Disney World, it was huge, and the Beast Castle was amazing. It had amazing food, and it had so much there. Overall experience is Disneyland Paris was pretty and charming, but quiet at times. There has loads of iconic rides, and just it's an amazing experience. Disney World, in my opinion, is my favourite out of the two. There are 4 main parks. There's loads to see. There's loads of rides. And there's nothing really limited in either one. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you all next week.